Good evening. It's Facebook Love, number 202. Are you okay? Yeah. What a day. I've been on a roller coaster of emotion. I felt really hopeful and excited this morning, and I'm still hopeful and excited about the elections in Georgia. I'm excited about what the diversity of our American public and the turnout of voters says about this country in every kind of philosophical way, not just my own. And then I ran an errand and came home, and I felt like I was looking at footage of something happening in a third world country. I didn't know what to make of those, the still images or the live footage of what happened in our capital today. I don't know what to make of a sitting president who incited violence as if it was fun, as if it were sporting. And now someone has died. A woman was shot and bled all over the place in our capital and died. There were people, domestic terrorists, running around our Capitol complex with Confederate flags, which makes my skin crawl. Things have calmed down a bit. I was able to pull myself together and get some work done, but I don't feel as knotted up as I did on 9/11, but I feel alarmed and upset and worried. And I'm wondering what on earth is going to happen next. Will the sitting president resign? There was a very strange news report. When it was reported that the National Guard was called in, my understanding is that the president is in charge of the National Guard for Washington, D.C., and the Guard was called by Mike Pence and Nancy Pelosi and another official. I didn't catch the third name. I'm kind of thinking that it might be Mitch McConnell because, you know, Nancy Pelosi's the head of the House and Mike Pence is the vice president. So Mitch McConnell, I'm guessing. What are they doing if the president didn't ask for the National Guard to come? What's happening? And yesterday, we lost somewhere in the neighborhood of 3,700 Americans to COVID-19. I don't have any words for that. It just hurts. So I found some poems that addressed these complicated and painful feelings. The first one is called The Window by Rumi. Your body is away from me, but there is a window open from my heart to yours. From this window, like the moon, I keep sending news secretly. The other one I found is by a poet who I've shared quite frequently, Naomi Shihab. This is from 1995, from a collection called Words Under the Words. This poem is called Kindness. Before you know what kindness really is, you must lose things Feel the future dissolve in a moment like salt in a weakened broth. What you held in your hand, what you counted and carefully saved, all this must go, so you know how desolate the landscape can be between the regions of kindness. How you ride and ride, thinking the bus will never stop. The passengers eating maize and chicken will stare out the window forever. Before you learn the tender gravity of kindness, you must travel where the Indian in a white poncho lies dead by the side of the road. You must see how this could be you. How he too was someone who journeyed through the night with plans and the simple breath that kept him alive. Before you know kindness as the deepest thing inside, you must know sorrow as the other deepest thing. You must wake up with sorrow. You must speak to it till your voice catches the thread of all sorrows and you see the size of the cloth. Then it is only kindness that makes sense anymore. Only kindness that ties your shoes and sends you out into the day to gaze at bread. Only kindness that raises its head from the crowd of the world to say, "It is I you have been looking for," and then goes with you everywhere, like a shadow or a friend. Kindness by Naomi, Shihab, and The Window by Rumi. That's what I've got. I'll leave with this too. The new senators for Georgia are a reverend who is the senior pastor for the church that used to be the spiritual home of Martin Luther King Jr. And the other one is a young Jewish man who was personally mentored by John Lewis, who was a friend of Martin Luther King Jr. And both of them would have counseled us to be kind. This is Facebook Love, and I'll see you again.